Welcome to the home of WWE news, rumors, and gossip in real time. Click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications today. Don't forget to become a channel member and donate with a super sticker. And now, your host. He is the most consistent and dedicated in YouTube history, Seanzviewent.
And it is indeed your reigning home for the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most definitive, the most in-depth, your reigning place for WWE. Let's not waste any of your time. Let's get right into the news, the rumors, the headlines, the speculation, and the gossip. Because we always deliver it to you. We deliver you the goods, whether it be morning, noon, or night. We are your everyday delight. Now let's get right into it. Viewers, fans, and subscribers, right at the top of the video. It is very crucial to become a channel member today. Becoming a channel member helps save and secure my future on this very website and enables me to give you more time, more effort, and sometimes even more chaos as the news and the rumors present itself in the WWE. What may, what could, what will go down. Ladies and gentlemen, we are receiving word right now, breaking backstage updates on WrestleMania 41 just coming to light right now. The fallout of WrestleMania is still being felt with backstage developments on Randy Orton, the Viper, the RKO himself. Remember to click the link below this video. Click the link in the pinned comment section, guys. Click the link in the pinned comment section of this video. It is very vital to my channel's success and its future. Ladies and gentlemen, it is being revealed online according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Reveals if Randy Orton was actually supposed to go one-on-one with Karrion Kross at WrestleMania. Now, again, this was a rumor and speculation that was headed yesterday, but we always give you the updates, the changes, or if there's any of the latest in the WWE, would you have liked to see, or would you like to see down the line, Randy Orton one-on-one with Karrion Kross? Now, as concerns Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, again, that is on the WWE's radar. That is one of the plans that the WWE has to have Orton versus Rhodes in WWE, but it doesn't look like it will happen this year. Potentially at next year's WrestleMania extravaganza with the undisputed WWE title on the line. So there are plans to put the title back on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And do you want to see Cody Rhodes become the WWE champion once again? Or is it the Viper's time? Does Randy Orton deserve the WWE title one more time or several more times? Karrion Kross reveals when he reached out to Cody Rhodes about joining AEW. Now, this was when Cody Rhodes was involved, and this is when Cody Rhodes was with AEW. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that massive, explosive WWE coming out this morning, heading into your afternoon. With Rusev taking on Sheamus. We heard that yesterday, but there's an update. There is developments. There's crucialness to this. Now, you already know that it's going to be Sheamus and Rusev in a program. That's what you already know. But not only are there going to be matches, and not only is going to be a full-blown program between Rusev and Sheamus, we can expect specialty-type matches between Rusev and Sheamus. One of them being an I Quit match and a stretcher match. That is the levels and the lengths that this match and this program is going to go to between Sheamus and Rusev. Of course, plans are always subject to change. WWE might stick to SmackDown's new format longer than expected, meaning that SmackDown could stay and remain 3 hours for longer than we anticipated, longer than we expected. Do you want SmackDown to remain 3 hours, or do you think SmackDown should go back to 2 hours? Your comments, your opinions on all of that. But that certainly is not all, because we are bringing you the frenzy here on Sean's View. We are now receiving words that fans are being crushed. Fans are absolutely crushed in the WWE. Not over just the ticket sales and how the tickets have astronomically went up about $500-600 more than what they used to be. Yeah, that's crazy. The seats that you once had that were, $200, they're now $500-600, which is absolutely sick, sinister, and repulsive is what it is. I mean, if you're going to a WWE event now and you don't have the cheap seats, and I'm not even talking about floor seats. I'm talking about, up from the floor. I'm talking about the level up from the floor. You're looking at $2,000 right there. I mean, you might as well sell your house. You might as well sell your boat, your yacht, your car. If you want to go to a premium live event, that's not even mentioning Raw and SmackDown. But WWE fans are also crushed to know that the Wyatt Six will no longer be a part of the WWE live events. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. The Wyatt Six will only be traveling with either Raw or SmackDown. And for some fans, that's a sad state of affairs. But then again, the WWE don't run that many live events these days. They still do, but they don't do it nearly as enough as they used to during the Ruthless Aggression era and the Attitude era, or even the 80s era of WWE. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that. Also, coming through on Seanzviewent, where we assure you, Thunder Rosa shows support for Stephanie McCurry after fan backlash online. Do you support Stephanie McCurry after the fan backlash online? Mina Shakura has officially signed with AEW. Congratulations to Mina for going into AEW. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a massive update on the match card. Huge, significant update on the match card for the pay-per-view extravaganza known as AEW Double or Nothing. The updated card, Kushida Kata, Speedball, Mike Bailey will go one-on-one in what is anticipated to be one hell of a contest. Brock Lesnar, absolutely iconic update on the monster. The F5 Tornado coming in. Brock Lesnar sporting a new hairstyle. Viewers, fans, and subscribers. There is the new look of the brush. Brock Lesnar. We got another photo, another look. He's got long hair. He's sporting the long hair. The long hairdo. Very, very different look at Brock Lesnar. And Sable in the background there, guys. Brock Lesnar and Sable. Brock Lesnar was last seen in WWE at SummerSlam 2023, where he went against Cody Rhodes. Lesnar's return to WWE at this stage, according to those in the know, is uncertain due to his connection to the Janelle Grant lawsuit against Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and WWE. The lawsuit claims that McMahon offered Grant to Lesnar, which has kept him off WWE shows despite still being listed as an active superstar. Also, ladies and gentlemen, what did you think about last night's AEW Dynamite on May the 21? What was the match of the night? What was the moment of the night? What was the mic work of the night? Did AEW keep you on the edge of your seats? Did you want more? Was it a bore? Was it slow? What did you think about AEW Dynamite? Right now in the comment section, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions, because if it weren't for you, there would be no Sean's View. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, do you agree with Cora Jade joining OnlyFans, and will it ruin her future opportunity to ever return to WWE? Do you think Cora Jade will ever come back to the WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on Cora Jade. Also, coming through on the brash in the brazen, will we raise the level to all-time new heights and new levels? Goldberg gives a promising health update ahead of his 2025 WWE retirement match. So Goldberg is returning. Who do you think he should face? Who should he go against? What should be the angle? What should be the predicament for Goldberg's return in the WWE? Goldberg, one of the most renowned champions, one of the greatest combat stars in the wrestling ring. And as what I'm talking about is he finishes people quickly. Goldberg doesn't work by the hour, so to speak. The real reason is finally being exposed and leaked online. The real reason why AEW was pulled, why AEW pulled, easy for me to say, Double or Nothing from Triller in United States revealed. AEW Anarchy in the arena could be getting one more big surprise. Now, here on Sean'sview, we do cover rumors, news, speculation, gossip, and hearsay. However, I don't like to ruin spoilers by giving out, things that are going to actually happen, because I don't want to ruin the experience, so go check that out online. Cody Rhodes, huge update. big update on Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes confesses that he hasn't ridden the Stardust Racers roller coaster named after him yet. Named after him. Stardust. Will we see the return of Stardust in the WWE? Do you want to see Cody Rhodes break out that character and that gimmick once again? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Do you think Cody Rhodes would want to go down that road and revisit that? We're about to find out. Seanzviewent joins Hulk Hogan's Real American Freestyle Wrestling as a commentator. How will this new wrestling venture for Hulk Hogan work out? How will it go down? Your thoughts. Will it fold before it even happens? AEW is loading up HBO Max with pay-per-views and weekly shows in the month of June. And we're just about a week away from the month of June. The Good Brothers fire back at the Young Buck haters. You're looking for clickbait. And if it's one thing that Seanzviewent is not about, is I am not about clickbait and masturbate and all those other different things. Will Ospreay reveals post-match routine, including wife's baby oil massage, just like any normal boy wants. Okay. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, AEW's Arena Mexico sellout sparks frustration over lack of card announcement. What do you think about that in AEW's Arena Mexico sellout? Despite that, though, the lack of excitement. Josh Alexander explains why he debuted in AEW as a heel. With Brock Lesnar resurfacing with a new look, will that be the look that Brock Lesnar eventually returns to in the WWE with the long hair? Or should Brock Lesnar go back to his original buzz cut with the spiked hair? Also, WWE NXT viewership from May the 20th season increase with Joe Hendry's concert. So that just goes to show you that it's not just wrestling that sells. It's entertainment. It's storylines. It's angles. It's the mic work. It's the in-ring segments that sells. Not just wrestling, but the in-ring. And that just goes to show you that people want to be entertained and not just get match after match after match, especially with nothing on the line, no stakes, no rhyme or reason for it. Why are we having this match? Why are we going in this formation? Why is this happening? Listen, anybody can book a wrestling show with match after match after match after match after match. But it takes to get the creative juices flowing to actually think outside the box out of match after match after match after match after match after match. So there you go there. Entertainment sells, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Now, I understand a lot of my viewers, fans, and subscribers and channel members can forget my channel members because it's you guys that keep me on this site, and we need more channel members. Sign up to become a channel member today. But be that as of May, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we get another big pivotal update. So let's get right into it on this rainy, cold, dark day. Dark Side of the Ring Season 7 is still up in the air, but ideas are already being floated around just in case. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter brawl ahead of their Owen Hart final on AEW Dynamite last night. What did you think about that? Was that one of the highlights? Was that one of the moments of AEW last night? Also coming through on the brash and the brazen, Josh Alexander explains why he picked AEW over WWE after his TNA exit, and he reveals why he turned down an NXT title opportunity before signing with AEW. Do you agree with Josh Alexander? Nyla Rose's extended absence from AEW television finally has been explained online, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Are you missing one Nyla Rose? Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy resurfaces on WWE Return after 16 years away from the company. Will we see the return of Mr. This guy, man? I know he had a falling out with Randy Orton, and I know he botched a move here and there, but boy, could have this guy been a main eventer, a headliner of WrestleMania. This guy could have been a multi-time world champion. I mean, you want to talk about the gimmick. You want to talk about the character. You want to talk about being in the right place at the right time. Mr. Kennedy, Ken Kennedy, he had all the credentials. He had all the attributes to be in a future challenger, a contender, a champion, a spoiler. Oh, man, Mr. Kennedy, man, what could have been? What could have been? He could have been the next big thing in the WWE, definitely. He could have been the next Stone Cold, the next Rock, the next Orton, the next Cena. But it didn't turn out that way, as he was eventually released in May of 2009. It has been 16 years since his last WWE appearance, and now Kennedy has revealed his stance on returning to WWE. If he wants to return to the WWE after being released, he said that at the time he had no interest in going back and didn't want to return. While he didn't intend to completely burn bridges with the WWE, he felt strongly about not working there again, especially during his time in TNA. Back then, he believed that he would never return. However, his feelings have changed over time, and now he says he definitely would be open to going back. So are we going to see the return of Ken Kennedy? Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy returning to the WWE. Will it be as an in-ring wrestler? Will it be as an active competitor? Oh boy, man, that would be massive. That would be huge. I mean, Ken Kennedy, 49 years old. Maybe we could get another couple of years out of him. I mean, you know, we got a couple of guys on the roster right now that are wrestling that are in their 50s. Like R-Truth, he's still wrestling at a high level in his 50s. He's still there. So I mean, if Kennedy's in shape, if he's got the job done, I mean, again, would it be coming back as a commentator or as a trainer or as a wrestler? Maybe we could get a couple more years out of Mr. Kennedy. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. It remains to be seen whether Mr. Kennedy will end up making his way back to the WWE somewhere down the line, as fans feel that he is more than deserves another run the company after 16 long years away. And boy, that would be something else. Boy, what a turnaround. You want to talk about coming full circle. And what did you think about Mr. Kennedy, or Mr. Anderson, as they called him in TNA? What did you think about his TNA run? Again, his WWE run, for what it was great. It was solid, but then it could have been so much more. It could have been so much better. It could have been so much greater, so much more grander. Can Ken Kennedy turn the page once again in the WWE? Only time will tell. That would be a huge talking point. That would be massive. The stock in that, as long as the WWE, the monster, the juggernaut that is the WWE, would be behind him. And then we remember the limousine blowing up, the legendary limousine death of Mr. McMahon, the death of Vince McMahon in a limousine blow up, Vince McMahon dead. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that storyline taking on a whole nother course when Chris Benoit died. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. There is no divide. We bring all of you with your comments, your opinions, your statements. It's all about your vibes and your energy, because if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzviewent. We don't just dial it up. We don't just call it in. We don't just go through the motions. We are the damn motion, because we are the wheel that keeps turning and turning and turning. Subscribe. Plenty more to come throughout the day, every day, hourly.